Brittany, thanks. New at 5, Butler County Sheriff Richard Jones says the 2 workers at the jail are now inmates after it was discovered that they were undocumented. So Jones says that he couldn't believe that they didn't think that they'd be caught. Mike Schell joins us now from the Butler County Sheriff's Office with more on that investigation.
Megan, before I could even ask Sheriff Jones a question, he shook his head in disbelief. Why? Because of this sign that the sheriff put up outside his office doors warning undocumented migrants where they might end up.
Well, you wouldn't think somebody would come to the jail with an illegal ID, a homemade ID. You can't make this up. Nobody would believe it. They actually came in my front door in a high security place with fraud documents they supplied and thought it was okay, which means they got guts or they're stupid.
But Butler County Sheriff Richard K. Jones says that's exactly what a father and son did after they were hired by a construction company.
They came to the wrong place, unless they read my sign where it said illegals here and they thought maybe that's where they need to go. But I didn't know that. I thought we'd have to go get them. But I've never had them come to me like this.
The workers have not been identified, but Jones says the father has been deported 3 times. When ICE agents on site found him and his son working on a construction project in the back of the jail, they were immediately arrested.
Now, they're where they were on the work site. They're 20 yards from their work site in a cell with 170 other illegals that I have in my jail. And you can't make this stuff up.
Critics of mass deportations claim that President Trump and border czar Tom Homan said they would go after violent criminals first.
That's a lie. Whoever's telling you that's telling you a lie. If you are here illegally and came across the border illegally, you will be deported.
Regardless of whether you committed a crime.
Well, you've already committed a crime coming across the border.
Democrats in Washington also claim that deportations separate hardworking migrants from their families.
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo. I don't feel sorry for them. We separate families when they go to prison. So, no, as Mr. Holman said, they're not separating them from their family. They can take their families with them if they choose to.
In this particular case, Sheriff Jones said the construction company who hired the men thought that their documents were legal, but he warns employers to be cautious. Jones says he will soon have 10 of his deputies trained to be able to enforce immigration laws without a federal agent at the site of the arrest. Live in Hamilton, Mike Schell, Fox 19 Now.